Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is very good to see you as always. A day after Vijay, the superstar, decimated two Dravidian giants to lay claim to Chennai's throne, there is one question that remains this afternoon actually. Who will Thalapathy cast in the supporting role? That question because his 2-year-old party, the TVK, has managed 108 seats, emerging as the single largest force. We saw this yesterday. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is still 10 short of a majority, which means that Vijay will need a bit of help. And let me tell you, there are enough and more hands that have gone up in support. But first, before we look at where the help will come from, let's look at where the numbers stand as of now. Now, as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, what is the total number of seats in the Tamil Nadu Assembly? It is 234. Take a look at the southern part of your screens. What is the halfway mark? It is 118. How much has TVK, the 2-year-old party that Vijay floated, a party that has stunned almost everyone yesterday, how many seats have they managed? They have managed 108. So 108 is what the TVK has managed. What is the halfway mark? It is 118, which means Vijay will still need help of 10 seats from somewhere. Now, the question is, where will those seats come from? There are multiple options, but we've just taken a look at how well the TVK has done. Just to tell you how the AIA-DMK has done, this is their coalition. 53, the AIA-DMK with 47, the BJP with 1, the PMK with 4, and the AMMK with 1. When it comes to the DMK's alliance, they have managed 73, which means after TVK, they are the second largest party, and they are the party that will be the principal opposition. The DMK itself managed 59, the Indian National Congress 5, the DMDK 1, the VCK 2, the CPI 2, the CPIM 2, the IUML 2. So it is from this block, I'm not saying this, but it is from the Indian National Congress downwards, this block, where the support can come. Now, let's quickly take a look at some of the scenarios that are emerging. There are 3 distinct scenarios emerging from where the TVK will get its 10 seats. As I said, the TVK just 10 short of a majority. Government formation now depends on how those 10 seats are sourced and from whom. Now, there are 3 clear scenarios that have emerged for Vijay this morning, and each is coming with its own political cost, its own stability question, and its own message to voters. What are these 3 scenarios? First, a quick revision, 118 is the majority mark. The TVK stands at 108, which means for the 4th time I'm saying this on the show, TVK is still 10 short. What is scenario 1 that is emerging? Possibly the most plausible scenario. The most plausible scenario is that the TVK gets support from the Congress party. Remember, Rahul Gandhi has already spoken to Vijay. In fact, Vijay and Rahul Gandhi do share a personal bond as well. So is it possible for the Congress to say goodbye to the DMK and go join the TVK? It's possible, but where will these seats come from? The Congress just has 5 on its own, which means at least 5 to 6 more are needed. So the CPIM has already offered help with 2, the CPI with 2, which means the left very happy to go with the TVK, the VCK at 2 and the IUML at 2 all offering support. Which means if support is taken from all these parties, then the total number of seats in Vijay's coalition, which is still being formed, will go up to 121. This coalition will be a bit shaky because of ideological issues, but let's see whether that happens or not. What is scenario number 2 that is emerging, ladies and gentlemen? The scenario number 2 that is emerging is that the AIA-DMK bids goodbye to the BJP. JVC is smiling. AIA-DMK bids goodbye to the BJP and says, all right, we are going to support Vijay. AIA-DMK has 47. And this will take the total number of seats for Vijay's coalition at 155, which means it is stable. In terms of numbers, it is stable. It will not be shaky, but it will require power sharing compromises. And of course, the AIA-DMK will ask and seek for its own pound of flesh, possibly in terms of ministerial berths, etc. The number 3 scenario, ladies and gentlemen, that is emerging is this. That forget the Congress. For a moment, just forget that the TVK wants to go with the Congress, and it just wants to go with the smaller parties. Well, and you can argue that in Tamil Nadu, the Congress is also a smaller party. But anyhow, PMK at 4, the CPIM at 2, the CPI at 2, the VCK at 2, and the IUML at 2. If all of these come together and Vijay decides that these are the people he's going to go with, then the total number of seats in Vijay's coalition comes to 120. But this, as you can very clearly see, is a razor-thin majority, and there is a big risk of a pullout by parties. So there are three distinct scenarios that have emerged today. Vijay, in fact, is at the TVK headquarters. He's meeting his, I believe he's meeting his winning candidates. In fact, he's asked all his winning candidates to, actually come to one place so that everyone can sit and discuss. Meanwhile, Vijay is also, I believe, likely to resign from the Trichy East seat. This is what we are being told. Remember, he had fought from 2 seats. Which is the one he's giving up? The one he's giving up is Trichy East. He is, of course, likely to keep the Perambur seat, is what we are being told. This is what could happen next. Dharani, you're joining us live on the broadcast. We got some visuals of Vijay, and let's take a look at the latest pictures that we have got from today. This is where he has turned up at his headquarters, meeting his workers who have delivered such a stupendous win for him. There he is. But Dharani, it is now clear that Trichy East is the seat that Vijay is giving up, is it?
Well, highly placed sources in TVK tell us that Vijay is likely to give up the Trichy East seat and he'll keep the Perambur seat. And TVK leader Kupa Krishnan, who lost to ADMK's Lima Rose in the Lalgudi Assembly constituency, either he or his son will be contesting from Trichy East later, is what sources tell us. So, of course, Vijay prefers Perambur over Trichy East, is what we can confirm at this point through highly placed sources. And we have got 2 options as to who might be fielded in Trichy East after Vijay resigns. One is Kupa Krishnan, who is a prominent leader in TVK. He lost to ADMK's Lima Rose from the Lalgudi Assembly constituency. So he might be fielded from that seat, or his son, Kupa Krishnan's son, might be fielded from the Trichy East Assembly seat after Vijay gives up that. So this is the exclusive scoop that we have got for viewers at the moment. And we are in fact reporting from the TVK headquarters. TVK Chief Vijay is inside the headquarters holding a meeting with all the winning candidates, and 6 MLAs apart from Mr. Vijay, because he has 2 seats in his hand at the moment. So apart from him, the rest 106 candidates who have won the assembly elections, they have arrived at the TVK headquarters, and the meeting is currently going on. It has been going on for the past 1 hour, and after they come out, we can ask them what was the agenda.
Okay. Dharanai, do stay on with us. You are someone who is tracking that very important meeting happening in Chennai. We'll keep coming back to you for updates as and when. JVC, you're joining us on the broadcast. We fleshed out 3 scenarios. Which is the most likely?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. 2 things. One thing we have to tell our viewers. One is, what has Vijay's position been? Vijay's position has been that the BJP is his ideological enemy and the DMK is his political enemy. Now, ideological enemy ke saath he can't go. No. Political enemy ke saath he can't go, so who will he go?
But ideological enemy can give direction.
You think that is what will happen? The BJP will tell the AIA, DMK, okay, let's divorce for the moment, separation, not divorce, and you go with Vijay.
See, I'll give you a 4th scenario. A 4th scenario is Vijay says, I will take the risk. People are given the mandate. Okay, I'm not going to ask anybody to come and support me. I will table everything in the assembly. If you want, you walk out. If you're going to, if you want to, if you make my government go to minority and get dismissed, then I'll go back to the mandate people and get 150 seats, because that's the risk they have. So as a result of which, Vijay might play an absolutely gambler role where he says, at this point in time, I don't want anybody's support.
But he's just 10
But
short
people will walk out. 47 MLAs of AIA DMK. BJP 1 MLA walks out. Amma Makkal Munnetra Kazhagam will walk out. 40 Patali Makkal Katchi will walk out. 47 plus 5 47 plus 4 51 plus 152. 52 MLAs walk out. Then 234 minus 52. Then divided by 2. That's it. So now that makes, see, I'm saying one side is that Congress, the scenario 1 you played out,
correct,
can be the one very good option. But in that option, Congress might seek power. Which
with
means
5 seats, how much power can they seek?
One minister also. One minister also. That's where the challenge is. After 1967, Congress has never tested power. Has never had a minister. So will Modi and Amit Shah be silently watching? comeback of Congress through a back door in Tamil Nadu. That's what my thinking is. BJP, the duo, the big duo, number one and number two, might be thinking, why allow Congress a backdoor entry? Decimate them and finish them. So tell Vijay ADMK will not support you. BJP will not support you. We will just walk out, reduce the number by 53, 54.
But then his government is always at risk. Kuch bhi ho, no confidence motion. Why will he want that?
Can come. See, no confidence motion can be tabled. But it can be won or not is the question. There have been governments which have survived like this. See, practically speaking, the best option for him would be for AIADMK to provide outside support.
Okay.
Not even be part of the government. Because that would be a very stable option where AIADMK says, look, boss, people have given a resounding mandate.
Correct.
We will give you an outside support because we will respect people's mandate. You have always been against DMK. You have made it Tiya Sakti, evil force. So this is the option number one. Option number two for him is to take Congress, VCK, IUML, CPI, CPIM, VCK and everybody. Because that is option number two. But that option comes with one caveat. Because he has given a lot of promises, Shreya. For all the promises to be fulfilled, you cannot... Last 5 years, the DMK government had been in a confrontational mode with Delhi.
Center,
Okay. Now, you can't be having another 5 years of having constant confrontations with Delhi. He needs Delhi support. And he's administratively...
That's a good point.
He's administratively not experienced. He needs guidance. See, you remember what Jagan Mohan Reddy did? Jagan Mohan Reddy was ideologically an opponent to BJP. But every time Jagan Mohan Reddy needed something, he would get an appointment.
But
like
you make a good point. The point is, what did Vijay say? You give me your one vote for the next 5 years, I will give you everything.
Exactly.
You want.
How can he give
He
everything?
has overpromised. So if he is overpromised, he will need the support to deliver on those promises. And that support can only come from the BJP, which is the behemoth in the room. Yeah, got it. That's a good point, but give us a moment here because we're hearing from the Congress as well. This is breaking news coming in, ladies and gentlemen. The Tamil Nadu Congress leadership has now sent a sealed report to the party high command in Delhi, placing two clear options on the table ahead of key political decisions in the state of Tamil Nadu, that decision being whether to go offer help to Vijay or not. Now, sources are saying that this sealed report has been submitted to AICC President Mallikarjun Kharge and to Rahul Gandhi. Now, according to sources, the first option that has been suggested is a major shift in strategy, which is to back Vijay's TVK and extend full support, even if it means breaking ties with the DMK. Given the fact that the DMK coalition has lost, will there be that hitch to break away ties and give support to Vijay? Possibly. We'll just come to that in a minute, JVC. The second option, however, is urging the party to stay aligned with the DMK in order to keep the larger India bloc intact at the national level. The final call will now rest with Mr. Kharge and Rahul Gandhi as the party weighs regional gains against regional equations. Meanwhile, adding to the uncertainty, some DMK leaders have off record expressed dissatisfaction with the Congress alliance, signaling that all may not be well within the current partnership. Shomit, you're joining us live from the Congress office in Chennai. So it seems that the Tamil Nadu Congress has offered two scenarios, right? But which is the scenario that the Tamil Nadu Congress feels the High Command should pick?
See, one thing is very much clear that this is not new. There was, cracks between the DMK and the Congress earlier. Even the DMK leaders have openly, off the record, stated that, the mannerism of the Rahul Gandhi against the DMK is not good, and they're not happy with, especially with the Congress alliance. And a decision will be taken after the elections, is what initially DMK leaders have stated. So that was also, broken by times now. And earlier, Imran, our colleague, has given inputs on that. And now we have learned from the sources that the KNCC top leadership have sent a sealed cover already yesterday itself, because we have already spoken to the state in charge, Mr. Girish, and where we have also learned from the sources that in this sealed report, it was stated that on the first option itself, it is suggested to the High Command that the party should go in support with the, should extend the support to the TVK and should go with the, should go with the TVK, and KNCC should extend full support, even coming out, breaking the ties with the DMK is what initially it was also suggested to the top party's High Command. And the second option is, it's obviously being not disturbing the All India, the alliance, and keeping intact, and because they have the 40 MPs, and that 40 MPs number is big when it comes to the National Congress Party.
Okay, Shamit. But JVC, this is playing safe. We all know what the two options for the Congress are.
Those are the only two options.
Those are the only two options.
One option is for Karge, another option is for Rahul Gandhi. Okay. So basically, Selvaperan, the guy who was the Congress president, who was lost very badly from Sreeram constituency, he must have told that, let's keep this alliance intact. But several other voices like Jyoti Mani, Manikam Thakur and all would have suggested that let's go with TVK.
They are the ones who had initially suggested
exactly.
And the TVK, I believe, had offered 75 seats to the Congress.
Actually speaking, DMK is in a very tricky position now. Why? Because if Congress goes with TVK, along with, say, VCK, CPI, everybody will join this. What will happen is 2029, DMK would be lone warrior against AIDMK alliance and TVK. And TVK would have a prime ministerial candidate in Rahul Gandhi.
Correct.
NDA would have Modi. DMK Kon. We have seen that in 2024 also. For ADMK, that's what happened. Or if they stay back with DMK, the DMK will not be able to deliver that 40 numbers which they delivered in 2024 or 39, including Pondicherry, I'm saying. Because today we saw, because when I said anti-incumbency, nobody in Delhi agreed or even wanted to listen. When I said there is anger against DMK government, everybody laughed it through. They said, no, DMK is invincible. Today it's very clear that DMK is in a very bad, sticky wicket. But unfortunately, AIDMK is not in a position to mount a campaign against DMK.
Correct.
And TVK has really seized this moment. No, so Congress is in a catch-22 situation. Would they look at enjoying power at the state and pitch for 2029 with a fresh face called Vijay and Rahul? And Vijay and Rahul can be a deadly combo.
But why are we forgetting that Congress has just 5 seats?
That 5 seats is important in the scheme of things, no?
But yeah,
in the largest scheme of 234, 118, see 107 without Trichy East, and again Trichy East also TVK will go. So 108 plus another just 9, 8, 10, 118. Of the 10, 5 is there with Congress. Even if they give one ministry to Rajesh, who's a Killur MLA, who's been he's a CLP leader, then Congress would be happy, right?
Okay. Meanwhile, this is more news coming in from Chennai. All TVK MLAs have now been asked to remain in Chennai as the party moves swiftly towards government formation. Arrangements for their stay have already been made. This is what we are being told. Sources are also saying that MLAs have been instructed not to entertain calls from leaders of other political parties. A clear signal that TVK is looking to keep its flock together amidst intense political activity. Now, if everything goes according to plan, and so far for the TVK, everything has gone according to plan, God has really blessed them. Vijay is likely to take oath as the Chief Minister of the state on the 7th of May. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the 5th. On the 7th of May, if everything goes well, is when we are expecting Vijay to take oath. Dharani, you're joining us live from outside the TVK headquarters. By the looks of it, and in the last 10-12 hours, we have had enough and more parties show interest in joining TVK. So TVK is very clear that in the next 48 hours, they will have the 118 required for them to take oath.
Well, we are given to understand that Vijay has sent a communication to the governor's office asking to invite TVK to form the government, because TVK has emerged as the single largest political party in Tamil Nadu, although they've fallen short of majority. So this communication was sent earlier this morning, and Vijay has also sought 2 weeks' time to prove his strength in the floor of the assembly. So even after swearing in, Vijay will have 2 weeks' time to prove his strength in the floor of the assembly, so he can still have all the the alliance arithmetics and all the game plans beyond swearing in too, like after swearing in too. So for the time being, the TVK is very keen on the swearing in ceremony, and that is why Vijay has sent this communication to the governor this morning, asking the governor to invite TVK for government formation, is what we are given to understand.
Okay.
If everything goes as planned, then May 7 is likely one of the dates in which this can happen. The swearing in can happen, but nothing has been official yet. Neither Vijay's office or the Raj Bhavan has not put out any official information on the date. What we can confirm through sources is the communication that has been happening between the two sides, but both the sides are refusing to pinpoint on a date at the moment. But May 7 is still a probability.
All right. Thank you very much. Hearing from the Congress, AICC in charge, Girish Chondankar, is saying that the Congress is accepting, of course, the mandate, calling it a vote for change in Tamil Nadu. He's saying that the Rahul Gandhi Vijay campaign was actually, that was suggested by the cadre before the elections. Now, this is what he's saying, and JVC is laughing, but anyhow. But the High Command stayed with the DMK to protect...
Who is High Command then? Rahul Gandhi is not High Command. So he himself has accepted that High Command is Sonia Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge, who vetoed Rahul Gandhi's choice.
Can we hear from the man himself? And then maybe we can take a question to Soumit.
We accept the verdict given by people of Tamil Nadu. People have voted for a change, and by and large, the youths and women of Tamil Nadu, they have voted for TVK party. As far as you said about alliance issue, it was not this thing. It was our cadre, our voters, and middle level leaders who are demanding that we should ally with them. What they were thinking, that if Rahul Gandhiji and Vijayji go together, then they could have swept the Tamil Nadu polls. That was they were feeling. Okay. But nationally, national leaders want to keep our national alliance, that is India alliance, intact. Okay. So they don't want it to create any problem for the India alliance. That's why the AICC leadership has taken a firm decision going with the DMK.
Now, JVC, you can laugh, but the fact is, remember who was the only person who was batting for Rahul Gandhi in the India bloc when no one else was? It was Stalin, MK right. Stalin.
Right.
So could the Congress party have actually ditched the DMK and MK Stalin and said, all right, we are going with the TVK? They could have,
because see, I think, some of the MPs of Congress, I'm being very brutally frank here, accepted almost 1.5 years back to me that there is terrible anti-incumbency against this government. But unfortunately, the media is not allowed to cover that, show that. So inside Congress, I'm not talking about some of the, small names. I'm talking about some of the, and they've been open. See, Manikam Thakur has been open in his things. They privately conceded to me. Some of the former MPs have also conceded to me that anti-incumbency is there. And here Vijay presents an opportunity. And see, at the end of the day, this alliance was an alliance based on ideology. Understood. But the chemistry did not work. It worked very well in 2021. It worked very well in 2019. Even in 2024, there are cracks which were evident. That's why, individually, if you look at the assembly segments, I'm not talking about the Lok Sabha, individually look at assembly segments. The DMK's vote share would have come down, Congress vote share would have come down, Manikam Thakur, who won by several thousands of votes, hardly won by 4,000 or 5,000 votes. Basically, there were cracks which were visible. And the DMK Congress leaders understood that. And Vijay, see, 2024 or 2021, Congress did not have another option. Because they had to, oppose BJP. To oppose BJP, they need a strong force called DMK. Now in 2026, DMK is not as strong as what it was in the past. And there is a third option called Vijay available. And Vijay is offering power on a platter. Would any party political, because see, yesterday Sanju Verma was mentioning in the last debate, in 10 p.m. debate with Madhav, that BJP is not a party which is there for social service only. Wherever there is an opportunity to seize power, we have to seize power. Because
for all parties, for all political parties.
That is what the political party is all about.
You fight to win.
Correct. So at the same way, Congress today, some of the Congress, see, what comes to Congress, let me tell you something, which is not seen by many people. Power is not just central. Power, real power is local. Panchayat level power is the real power. You would agree with me. And Congress has not tasted that power all these years. If they now go with TVK in Chennai, they can even win deputy mayor.
No, they will 100% go with the, if they are given the option, they will go with the TVK's,
because,
is my sense.
Think
but
about
will
it.
TVK...
Think about it, Kanyakumari mayor, Coimbatore deputy mayor, several Panchayat corporation.
But will TVK want that razor-thin, majority, or will they go with an AIA DMK, which will give them some degree of stability and maybe bring in some experience as well?
Definitely.
Because the TVK has no experience.
What is in Vijay's mind is known only to Vijay. Does Vijay want the experience of AIA DMK, support from BJP for his financial promises, or does he want to align with Rahul Gandhi? The answer lies only with Vijay, Joseph Vijay.
People succeed for a reason. There's a reason why Vijay has succeeded. I don't think anything can stop him. Now we'll leave it there for the moment. JVC, thank you very much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. With that, it's a wrap from me. Thank you very much for watching. But news and updates continue right here. Do stay with Times Now.